Hello, 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 hello. It's me again, the councillor, James, up here in lovely, windy, wet North Wales, and a little bit of a short, I don't know, ramble, I suppose. I'm not sure with the channel, but yeah, just doing my usual YouTube surfing. Found out, I think on Sky News' channel, that Jeremy Corbyn is about to be reinstated, if not already has been reinstated, into the Labour Party, which I must say I personally was expecting. It's been 3 weeks since his suspension following the anti-Semitism report that came out. I was expecting it. I think if you look back in my videos on I think it was oh god, not the last vlog, maybe the one before, saying that I expected it one way or another, because it was quite clear reading the report and then noticing that the Labour Party couldn't really come up with any concrete reason that sort of trumped Jeremy Corbyn's, I suppose, whatever his he went to court to challenge the suspension. He'd go straight to the human rights legislation, and it would be very unlikely that the suspension wouldn't have been overturned. But anyway, apparently the NEC have overturned it, so he's back. But that's not the main thing I wanted to talk about. The main thing I wanted to talk about was Boris Johnson's been self-isolating now for a day or two, and I haven't had time to mull that one over really, apart from today. And yeah, why? It's bizarre. Why? We were told, was it back in April, May, that he'd had it, that he was close to death's door, but then also at the same time that he wasn't close to death's door, but that he was only in hospital as a precaution. So, you know, that was all extremely confusing. Confused messaging. You didn't know what to believe or not to believe. And then apparently the day before he self-isolated, because his app on his phone told him that he'd apparently come into contact with somebody who'd been diagnosed as having COVID. This is what I've heard. Apparently the day before he decided to do that, he was bragging about the antibodies that he has following his earlier contraction of COVID earlier in the year. So very confusing, very confusing. I did think for a minute that I'd heard that it's possible to contract COVID twice, but then I also heard that only 5 people, there's only been 5 confirmed cases of that worldwide, of people contracting it more than once. Contracting it more than once. So it's highly unlikely, statistically, that he's contracted or can contract it more than once. So, bit baffling, that one, really, isn't it? You know, I don't think it'll make much difference, because as we've seen during the week, it's quite clear that he's Prime Minister in name only. His partner seems to run number 10 Downing Street, and the government before that, Dominic Cummings, is seeming to rise along with Lee the Chicken Man. His media chief media guy ran it. So he's not been in. He doesn't seem. He's never really been in charge, has he? Even people within his ranks of the Tory party have complained behind doors, and quite publicly actually, as time's gone on, that he likes to sit back, kick back, relax, do very, very little, more or less nothing, because he sees himself as the chairman of the board. You know, he delegates the actual work to other people. You know, which if you know Boris Johnson, you know that's what he's like. So he's never really been in charge. He's not in charge now. Now he's self-isolating, and people are saying, who's running the country? Who's got their hand on the tiller? He never had his hand on the tiller. Wake up. So, yeah, all fun and games as we're going into Christmas. Apparently another possible third lockdown around Christmas, because this second one, in England at least apparently, hasn't been enough. It's been far too little, far too late again. There we go. Boris Johnson's leadership. But, yeah. By the way, if you think I'm saying that Sir Keir Starmer's leadership would be any better, no. Don't forget, I'm nothing to do with either of them. I'm me. I'm independent. You want me to criticise Labour? We can make this video twice as long. So anyway, I won't. Bye for now. Have a good night. Another video will be dropped tomorrow. Bit of a bonus about a local issue here up in Rill, which I've had a little bit of a talk about. So yeah. Bye bye for now. Take care. Stay safe, and ciao.